Okay, so we all have master classes in this lifetime. Some people have master classes around relationships. Their relationships are very dysfunctional. Some people have a real struggle with finances in this lifetime, and others have the master class of their health. Welcome to the Dr. Erin Show. May you live your truth. Hi there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to dive into truth with you today. How are you, and what's your question?
I'm doing okay. I think my biggest question is is more on the journey of health that the year is going to look like for me.
Okay. So one, it's out of ethics for to do any psychic work from a spiritual perspective. If you're looking to get a reading, I don't do readings, but we can
I
definitely
know.
take a look at truth and where you're at and knowing the
Hmm.
truth around that thing. And as we say, we heal through revealing the truth. So there's definitely metaphysics and universal law and what is to be known to transform and transmute any health issues. But as far as a psychic realm or looking to the future,
Yeah, no.
we believe in pure potential and the power of the mind to create what you want to create in the future.
It's more I think my frustration with when like new health issues arrive and like how to deal with them in a different way of like putting my brain into a place that can help me like focus better on healing from things without knowing exactly what's going on, if that makes sense.
Sure. Okay. So we all have master classes in this lifetime. Some people have master classes around relationships. Their relationships are very dysfunctional. Some people have a real struggle with finances in this lifetime, and others have the master class of their health. Okay. So oftentimes, is this what I'm hearing from you, that there's a kind of ongoing miscellaneous things that are happening in your health?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah. Not great, but and great. So, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So the truth is, okay, around health, and it's a bigger
Hmm.
perspective here because you might think, well, what are the details? What's going on, right? And from a metaphysical standpoint, it's not about what the outpicturing is. It's what's happening from the inner world that's transcending and outpicturing into the outer world. Okay. So the truth is, you ready for the hard truth? Okay, we're gonna go way out in the truth, and then
Hmm.
we're gonna get more tangible. Okay. The truth is, you're not this body. You're having an experience of the body. The truth is, there's only perfect health. And some people might say, well, how can there be perfect health if someone has, say, not you, but say someone has advanced cancer or whatever it may be? Because it's perfect health because it's a cause and effect that has created the quote, quote, health issue, whether that be the cause and effect of the environment, the cause and
Hmm.
effect of our genetics, the cause and effect of what we're choosing to put in our body, the cause and effect of the
Hmm.
emotions that are creating stress on the body, right? So there is perfect health. There's only perfect health. Okay. So that's way out there of the truth. So now let's go a little bit further in. So what's actually going on for you?
That's the thing. It's like a list of stuff that just kind of showed up, and I know like I'm an empath and I know I take in a lot of energy, and I think still trying to learn how to separate that from like my own. So then when it's like, oh, okay, all of a sudden I now have like this hernia or issues with my gallbladder or like all of these things that I'm trying to see like how to like navigate the new issues that cause these things in my body and how to separate them maybe from other feelings or stresses or things that I'm taking on.
Sure. Okay. So some people are empaths, and you may very well be. We're all empaths because we're there, we're one with everyone. Okay. But most empaths are actually, they are actually misinterpreting what they're feeling from somebody else versus the meaning that they've placed on whatever's occurring and their emotions that are created out of that. Emotions and feelings are created by the meaning that we place on things, whether it be from our subconscious mind or whether it be from the meaning that we actually either actively place on something. The instant
Mhm.
that you place a negative meaning on something, you instantaneously have a negative feeling. So majority, 90% of health issues are stress related. And stress comes from one place, consciousness, which is created the resistance resistance to what is. So just the fact of, I know it's really like a counterintuitive thing, but
Yeah.
even when somebody is experiencing ill health, the resistance to that actually is making it persist even more, even from that, right? So we have to really kind of go, okay, there's a bigger picture of what needs to happen here, and there's an active thing you can do today, okay? The bigger picture is doing the deep dive into what is projecting out as health issues in this life, which is really and truly actually an identity. And that might sound weird. This is very advanced, okay?
Hmm.
Bruce Lipton is a master of this. I'd highly recommend that you read his book, The Power of Belief, okay? Because he's
Okay.
a biologist, and he was actually studying cells and realizing that the cell is the effect of the environment, but the consciousness can choose where you put the cell. Okay. So for example, right, say there's something going on health wise, we know that a lot of it can go down even by how our state of a mind, because the first environment the cells in is the emotions within the body. The
Hmm.
second area, of course, is where we choose to put ourselves. Maybe it's in the same, situation over and over again, being around people that if we're empathic, we're taking on, whether we're taking on that energy or whether we're putting a meaning around it, we're putting ourselves in that environment, right? So,
Yeah.
powerful consciousness, right? Getting our stress levels down, choosing what we eat, right? The consciousness decides to get more wisdom or not, to know the supplements or whatever. It all comes down to consciousness, okay? So it's not about why am I getting these things, because that's a witch hunt of where you're getting it, right?
Yeah.
Really about saying, hey, what do I need to do today to begin my journey of healing the trauma within my subconscious mind and soul that's out picturing into the stresses and me not being able to powerfully choose healing environments for myself. Okay, so that's the number one thing, would be deciding to heal. And that's all we're going to do today, is decide, because all that is the out picture of you going to
Yeah.
do trauma work, you choosing, to get educated more to get the supplements and detoxify and pure the body so it can do its miracle that it is, choosing to put yourself in new environments. But what happens first is the power of decision. And that's what we're going to do right now. Okay. Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So the power of decision, right? When we decide, when we're praying, we're not praying for a particular outcome. Like, I want you to change this cancer. I want you to change this low energy. We don't pray for external things. We pray to expand consciousness, to be healed, to be the embodiment of healed, to be the embodiment of the truth of who we are. Okay. So let's just take a deep breath together, taking our hands together. Okay. We're connecting the right and left hemisphere of the brain. We're connecting the heart with the head. And we're coming into the truth of who you are, the truth of the unity, the eternal life, the immortality, the truth, which is not anything that can ever go away. You're not the body. You're not your beliefs. You're not the circumstance. You're not any disease. You're not anything of the body. You may be experiencing the body, but the truth is you are not that. You are spirit. You are source. You are one with the creator. And I recognize right now, whatever is being experienced in the experience of health, the experience of disease, the health of anything, that is the moment that we resist that, it persists. The moment that we don't know that we are the power to create something new, we are not living in divinehood. I recognize right now the power of mind, the power that there's only perfect health. There is only perfect health. And with the power of mind, deciding to create something new, to create, whether it be the non-resistance and receive whatever it is, or receiving to create something new and put ourselves in a new environment, new education, new supplements, new purification. I don't know what it is. We release that to law, release that to law. We decide right now to powerfully live in the truth of utter health, which is the immortal and eternal essence of who you are. And I simply know that this thing called health is the masterclass. It is the guru of this divine woman's life. This is the blessing of this divine woman's life, for her to have to dig so deep into the truth of who she is, for her to have to dig so deep into her spiritual nature, for her to know that this is the blessing of her life. Her health is the blessing of her life, bringing her back to truth, transforming her, transmuting her, transcending her in this lifetime. I simply know this is done in the divine mind. It is done, as together we say, and so it is. And so it is.
Yeah. Thank you.
You're so welcome, sweetheart. So just some other things again, back to, I would highly recommend reading the book Biology of Belief by Bruce Lipton. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Definitely do
Thank you.
that. And also having a profound spiritual practice to keep you remembering and in truth all the time. And of course, doing the deeper dive into trauma. I know people don't know it quite in the external science world, but trauma is the source of all dis-ease from a spiritual perspective, because it's a division in mind. And that has decided for us to create toxins in our environment. The division in mind has also had us have stress within the subconscious and soul level. Okay. So do
Mhm.
your subconscious trauma work, have a spiritual practice, and wherever that is, and read the book Biology of Belief. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Amazing. I'm sending you so much love. Have a beautiful, blessed day.